Hello all of my sleepy bears, my name's Chronically Blue. Welcome back to another episode of Ratchet and Clank 100% all gold bolts and Ryno cards. Last episode we were going to have a conversation with this dude.
I don't believe it! Ratchet and Clank here at Gadgetron! The name's Wendell Lumos. I'm the CEO of this fine company.
Huge fan of your weapons, Mr. Loomis. Listen, Clank and I are on a mission to save the galaxy, and we need one of your holo guises.
I'm afraid we're out of that product. Those darn blarg have been raiding our stockpiles. Minor security issue, certainly nothing to make public. We still have the prototype, but it's now a prize in our hoverboard competition.
Are you still accepting new competitors?
Of course, but as you can see, we're having a little bit of a flood problem. The blarg bombed our dam this morning. I don't suppose you have a hydro displacer, do you?
We absolutely do. So after we use the header displacer, then the track becomes available, and what I'm currently doing is I'm showing you how to get the gold bolts here. Do not worry, I will show you all 3 tracks regularly. However, I need to condense this a little bit due to some commentating errors, unfortunately. Okay, so now it is time for the first track. Now, due to this being the first track, there's not going to be any explosive crates or TNT crates on the track. The best thing to do is to go through as many gates as possible. You're going to see them coming up. There's going to be 3 gates right here, actually. And that will deactivate the barriers so we can take a quick little shortcut that none of the other contestants take, which I'm very fine with. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to do what we did previously, boost off of this ramp, jump onto the little side area, go through these small gates, and what it will do is we will boost off of this to take us right into this little small knick-knack, and that will be able to be a gigantic shortcut for us. That's also where the gold bolt was that you just saw. If we wash, rinse, repeat, and do that multiple times, we're gonna win. Now, there is quite a few trophies available. Yeah, trophies, I apologize. I've been playing the Xbox recently, so I got a little mixed up. There are some trophies available and skill points in the original game if you get the world record for 3 of the racing tracks for getting the fastest time on them. It's 1:35, 2:05, and 70 seconds. If that sounds impossible, it kinda is. They made that a little too difficult for my liking. But if you want to go for it, you can. You don't get anything for it. It's just nice for yourself. As well as I also looked up on Reddit, just because I've been checking out the Ratchet and Clank Reddit community, and apparently there was 5 planets from the original game that are not in the remake, which that's unique, but hey, it's still a pretty good game. Maybe they just had time restraints or something like that. But either way, I'm still glad that we got as many planets as we did. Just losing 5, I didn't really notice anything, but I'm also not a die-hard Crash fan. Like, I just said Crash. I meant Ratchet and Clank.
Congratulations! Here's your holo guys. Do me a favor. When you use it, post your thoughts on the social medias. The kids love their social medias. Hashtag Gadgetron.
You got it. Okay, so now that we have gotten the trophies for completing the 3rd track, as well as, I forgot what the other one was for, but I think it was just for getting the holo guys. No, that was the first track and getting the holo guys. So now that we've done that, we are able to go back and do the 2nd and 3rd race, actually. But, funny little thing, you could not leave this planet until you finish the 1st race. If you tried to, that little button that I just hit would not activate. Here we are on Gaspar. I'm showing you where the only missed Ryno card is. It's on Gaspar. It's on a really tiny platform. It's right behind a little area, so you just gotta look for it. Or get the Map-O-Matic, and then it'll show you where it is. Reinforced blades. Every blade bounces off something a little, like one more time before it disintegrates. Woohoo! Yes, if you go through and retrace your steps to get all of it, you're going to very quickly obtain quite a lot of Veritanium. And we have a mystery upgrade for the raritanium coating. This allows the rounds to be a little harder hitting. And it'll do almost twice the damage, actually. Now, as you know, we have quite a few weapons that are not at level 5. Well, what we're going to do is I'm actually going to grind a lot. Like, a lot. So, before we go and do, like, the final episode, I'll be more than happy. I'm going to go and get all the weapons to level 5, just so then I don't have to worry about using a less than powerful weapon, or even the weapons that I don't particularly care for. Now here, as track 2, we have some more TNT. This one's going to be the... I always notice that the Silver Cup is always the most forgettable of every single one. The first one is pretty well known, lots of people know that, but most people only memorize the third one. And that's because the third one's what's needed in order to get the time attack record. Now, how you're supposed to do this in 70 seconds, I'm not too sure. But that's for someone else. Listen, I've done my part, okay? I've done a lot of research, I've done everything I can, and I've completed it to my standards. However, there's always someone available that... even the Super Gaming Bros, they did a Let's Play of the original Ratchet and Clank, and... unfortunately, this happens to every single Ratchet and Clank player when they go for the 135 on Rilgar, and they get 135.01. And that 0.01 millisecond just doesn't count. It just doesn't count, unfortunately. So, I'm alright. I don't want to go ahead and go through that. But yes, as we are going through here, I'll be able to talk just a little bit about myself. One thing is that I recently started playing Dragon Age Origins. I had no idea it was the first game in this series. And it's a RPG, choose your own, like, decision game. And I'm typically not interested in that stuff, but I saw someone that I know play it a lot, so I'm like, yeah, I'll give it a shot. It's pretty cheap, but I'll try it, why not? 5 minutes in, I'm hooked. You choose your race and your background, and I'm an elfin slave to the humans, and I'm having an arranged marriage against my will, and I'm just like, whoa, what? And the options, some of them are legitimately me. And it's like, I see it's not too early for adult water, I see. I'm just like, wow, savage. I love it. And even the wife that you meet, she's awesome. Again, I've only played like 5 or 10 minutes of it. But I'm very ready to put more time into it as my fun game. It's not going to be a Let's Play, I promise. It might, like, 5 years later or so. I don't know. But as of right now, it's just for fun. Now here we have the third track, and this is the one that is a lot more infuriating. There's a lot more TNT crates. You have to be really careful about where you go. You have to make sure to not hit them, because if you hit them, you will take damage. And if you die, you die. That wastes a lot of time. You don't want to do that here. If you feel yourself going a little too fast, don't forget that you also have the brake button available, which I ignore. You can also just tap on the accelerator, and that's what I prefer. That way you're not coming to a halt, but you're just decreasing the speed a little bit so you can have a bit more control over it. Now, I don't know if it's because it's been a while since I played this game, but the controls for the hoverboard are floaty, believe it or not. Wow, a hoverboard, floaty? Who would have guessed? I know, but still. It's definitely very floaty. You practically do moon jumps, and everything just kind of feels a little hovery, like a hoverboard. Anyway, it takes a little bit to get used to, but if you go through and do the regular cup once or twice and then go up and up, you're going to get the hang of it. Now again, it is very important to go through and get as many shortcuts as possible so you can maintain your lead. There was one time where I went through and I didn't take the shortcut, and I lost at the very last second, and that was for the first cup actually. So that made me feel great. That's why I went ahead and scrapped it, redid it, just so we're able to have a clean slate while also still showing you where the gold bolt is. Okay, and that is the third race. Yes, Ratchet does. Ratchet's great. Hey, a Ryno card. Okay. Now it's time to open up the card packs, which I know a lot of you enjoy. We have the Harbinger, the Ryno 6 Proto Suit, and we also have the Pixelizer set completed. Now, we currently have 21 duplicates, which you can very easily trade in for any of the regular cards. You cannot trade them in for the Ryno cards. So we're going to go ahead and start trading some in, and don't you worry, we are also going to complete the cards as well. Now, once you get the Map-O-Matic, you can go to some of the previous areas in order to find card packs. Now, it does not label which ones are regular cards and which ones are Ryno cards, so I just went through and got them all. But I only wanted to show the Ryno ones, because that's the one that I thought were the most important. You can very easily either go through and do that, or you can also level up the weapons in order to get a Ryno card, not a Ryno card, a holo card drop rate increase, as well as Raritanium increase. And those will both assist you unless you've already completed the holo card set. Okay, but now it's time to go ahead and take it back to past tense Chronically Blue. Take it away! Well, that sure was fun going through all those races, as well as getting, surprisingly, only the one Ryno card that we missed out on. That's pretty impressive, actually. But then again, the Ryno card that we missed was very hard to find. But obviously, it is now time to go to the Deplanetizer in order to try to put an end to all this funny business, this hee-hee-ha-ha, funny little...
Rick, I want to talk to you. You tried to kill my rangers. You said you'd leave them alone.
And I meant it at the time. I detest bloodshed as much as any blood. But sometimes sacrifices are necessary for the greater good.
I know you're working with Nefarious on this.
Yes, isn't it wonderful? We're all part of the same dream team. We should make t-shirts.
You're making a big mistake. You have no idea the kinds of evil he's capable of.
Do I feel my ears burning?
And there's a little juggling psychopath now.
You died in a prison escape. There were witnesses.
Oh, people will say and do just about anything for the right price. What was yours, Quark? What was your price for selling out your friends? Your face on another cereal box, perhaps? Why don't you run along so the chairman and I can get back to the business at hand?
That was fun! And t-shirts would be a good idea. Good for morale. What do you think, Neffy? Should we...
Sheepinator, one of my personal favorites. It's time for a change of management. Happy trails!
Well, what a twist! No, I don't want a sheepinator. Why would I want a sheepinator? But I do want Raritanium. Now, without even doing anything, there's a lot here. There's 2 gold bolts, a pack of cards, the gravity stabilizer. Quite a bit, actually. There is quite a bit that's going on in here. So, what do we have? Well, we have this little platform.
Lack of muscles detected.
Thank you. Where we have to use the Hologeyser in order to become Captain Quark in order to move on forward. Which, great, but we won't do that yet. I'm gonna get the Sheepinator just so we can stop telling me about the Sheepinator, because I really don't care about the stupid Sheepinator. I mean, sheep! We really don't need that, but I will happily take the area of effect for the Warmonger. Heavy bearings. Stronger bearings can support the weight of additional missiles, increasing max ammo. Awesome. And yes, we now have the Sheepinator. Unfortunately, there's a lot for the Sheepinator. The range, bonus veritanium, reinforced keratin, and the paradoxplosion radius. Yes, thank you. I do not care about the Sheepinator.
Try out the hollow guys before
I'm going, Ratchet. Yeesh.
we're going any further.
So, with the hollow guys, we can walk around as Captain Quark, press the square button to wave.
Attention deplanetizer staff. If you see any intruders, please hit the kill intruders button. It's the big red one that looks like all the other ones. We have to plan better with the next deplanetizer.
Prepare for disintegration.
Thank you.
Sanitation field activated.
Yes, so if they see us, then that will happen. Now, you might ask, with the hollow guys, can we jump? Nope. We cannot jump or attack. We cannot use a wrench at all. It will deactivate it and we will go back to our normal selves.
Successful. Welcome, Captain.
Thank you. Now this door is locked here, so we cannot move forward. Oh well, we'll be fine. What we can do is we can wave. Never mind. Never mind, 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 never mind. And we died. I hit the wrong button, ignore that. That didn't happen, that was part of your imagination. Gonna go back to the hollow guys.
Access.
Hollow guys. Hollow guys. Hollow guys.
Chiseled abs detected.
So we press the circle button to wave. We just wave here. He will wave back if we get close enough.
Greetings.
They will deactivate it and we can walk on by. Now, to move forward and or to collect some gold bolts, we will have to turn back to Ratchet mode in order to move forward. Now, with this enemy, we can actually just wait a little bit, and we're going to need a very strong weapon here. What weapon, you ask? Well, nope, I'm not an intruder. I'm not an intruder. Dang it. It's gonna take a little bit of stealth, which, thankfully, stealth is my middle name. If I was Spanish, but I'm not. So stealth is not my middle name. I'm really bad at stealth games if you can't tell. I'm very impatient. Why stealth when guns? That's my mentality. Now, once we walk on by, we just gotta wait for him to take a little bit of a lowdown. That's about good. And then we're gonna need something that's really good at shooting them backwards, like this. Yep, all it takes is one. And they're gone. So now we have to go back to the hollow guys.
Hello, Captain Quark. You look very
Wave.
heroic today.
Thank you. We're just gonna wave, be like, hi. And be like, hey. Now we need something really quiet. Now, once we fire it, we can activate the hollow guys. Hollow guys. The hollow guys. The hollow guys. The hollow guys. Yes, thank you, Clank. I'm aware.
Hello, Captain Quark. You look very heroic today.
Yes, wave at me. Okay, cool. So, with the hollow guys equipped, we can do a double jump and go back, which I think is what it wants us to do. So now we can wave. We can wave.
I'm on an urgent mission from Chairman Drek.
We sure are.
How is it going?
It's going pretty well, I'll tell you what. So we just have to wait a little bit, make sure that they are as far away as possible, go back to the Warmonger, and bang! Ha-bang! Ha-bang! Much better. So now that we can do that, we can now move forward. Ah, sweet goodness. You know, sometimes... Oh, hey, go Bolt. I wonder how we got that. If only we had a way. Don't worry, I know you want to. We will get it. We just gotta wait a little bit. Because we gotta activate some stuff, do a little flippity-doo-dah, do a little wham-bam shang-a-lang and a sha-la-la-la-la-la-lang. But first, hello guys. Because we just gotta get a move on.
Captain.
Now, you may be wondering, how do we do this? Well, just like that, actually. If you're fast enough, you can make it all the way over here. And get back to the Hollow Guys before they look. Now jump back. Now that we have the little things here, we are able to actually, move forward, which is going to be very helpful. Now you see how there's a robot right here, right next to the big red button? Yeah, we don't like that. So you know what we're going to do? That's right. Warmonger. Perfect. So yes, thankfully once all of the enemies are destroyed, the button goes back inside so then we don't have to worry about it. And we also have quite a bit of ammunition over here, which is also going to be very helpful for us. So now that we've gone ahead and taken care of them, at least on that level, we get to climb up this. And lo and behold, there's a little sideways path here. Isn't that handy? I'm gonna go over. Gonna go over. Under. Under. Now don't jump out immediately, because there's a bot right there. So you really just gotta be careful. Just don't take your chances. Just give it a second. Now we can take our chances. There we go. Isn't it so much nicer when we take our time? I think it is. Okay, now we're gonna go back to the Hollow Guys because we just can't get enough of this stupid thing. Now, hypothetically, you could drop down a... No, we cannot. We cannot drop anything down because there's a dude right there. So, we gotta take this the slow, easy way. Where you'd be like, hey, you're off shift. Have a good one. Thank you. And damage. Love a Doom. Okay, that didn't work too fast, so we're gonna do the Pixelizer. Okay, great. Now that we've done that, Glove a Doom. And we should be good. Now we're going to use the Buzz Blades here just to give us a little bit of reach until they get way too close for us. But yeah, they kind of know where we're coming from, so we just got to do our best here. But luckily it doesn't take a lot. Okay. We are Ratchet. Yeesh. Such a worrisome warrior. Like, yeesh. Yeesh capiche with a side of quiche. Guess what we're gonna have to do? Hello guys, that's right. You're so smart. Now, if we pull this up, we can see that we're actually pretty close to a little area with an additional weapon. Or a card pack, I should say.
You look very heroic today.
Thank you. I do my best to stay in shape. Now, thankfully, there's no one right on over here. So... Plasma Striker. Gotcha. Plasma Striker. 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 I love using this thing. It's so much fun just to go Plasma Striker. Buzz Blades. And just remember, if they ever get too close, you can always swap to one of your level 5 weapons and use that. You can do that. I just try to not do that. Because, you know, we are on the deplanetizer. Kind of seems like this might be the end. Whether or not it is, I don't know. Now, I'm sure you're thinking, wait, you're missing all the gold bolts. Yes, I am. That is intentional. As of right now, we still cannot do it. Just give me some time. Are you ready for some time jumps while they're not looking at us? I hope you are, because I sure am. You make it right over here, and bam. Look at that, perfect timing.
Day for a planet smashing, am I right?
Hey, we gotta be really sneaky. We don't want them to know who we are. Perfect. Just as planned.
Hello, Captain Quark. You look very heroic today.
Now, we're gonna know that. That's just the baby. The babies explode occasionally. We have to go right on over here. And because he's watching us because he's watching us the entire time, we cannot take damage. So if you're ever just like, man, I really need a little part in a game just for things to get tense. Here it is. I hope you like it. It's the best girl dinner you'll ever get. Yeah, this one lasts quite a long time, unfortunately, so you are going to get really close to messing up. Like that, actually. But we can wave at him now.
Does blowing up planets make anyone else hungry?
Actually, it makes me hungry. What up, dog? Yeah, okay. Whatever you say, dear. We need something that's really quiet, inconspicuous, if you will. Perfect. And there's Ratanium right here. Now, as you saw, I'm quite alright. Now, as you saw, we can indeed go back to previous planets to get more rare Ratanium to keep upgrading stuff. That is helpful. We do like that. But I really want to finish upgrading the Warmonger. I have impact damage, my bad. We're actually going to do this. I just like getting the lot of it. Ignore that sound. That's just my baby exploding. Babies, they explode. You know how they do. So for here, we have to go all the way over here. Just because there's a great big button. And hey, look, a trespasser. It's a good thing we got all that ammunition, because... Hey, look at that, it's a level 5. Upon exploding, warheads will release a flurry of thermal micro-rockets. Isn't that nice? And it looks like that. Okay, so we've gotten that. It's time for the Glove of Doom now. We're just gonna deploy a lot of Glove of Doom, because they're gonna be really helpful here. And you can very happily deploy them early on, so they can go and attack upcoming robots. That's very helpful, actually. Okay, this is a little too close for my liking. Nope. No. Nice try. Oh, they are really close. That's not what I thought it was. I thought I selected the Pyroster. My bad. Oh well, it's fine. It still works. And we need to upgrade this level 5 anyway, so, you know. You do what you do. I can't use that. Oh, there's another one. No wonder. Go after him. Wow, you are dumb. Sweet goodness, they are dumb. I thought they'd be a little bit smarter than that. I guess not. Yes, unfortunately, we do have quite a lot going on here. Can't use it now. Because there's probably more. Yep, there they are. While we still have some, I'm going to try to deploy these early on. Just in hopes that it will stop it a little bit. But look at all these bolts we get. That at least kind of makes up for it. We are currently at 100,000 bolts. Which, hey, neato. Okay.
Trespasser terminal should reveal the location of a gravity stabilizer.
It sure should. Sure should. It should. It should. It should. I did it. Okay.
Got it. Looks like the gravity stabilizer is inside the ship's core.
Warning, unauthorized hologuise use detected.
Uh-oh. Looks like the holo guys won't fool them anymore.
Well, that's good. At least we don't have to use it anymore. Okay, but thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Next time, we will go through and explore more of the Deplanetizer. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, my CP Bears!